For over a decade, landlords held all the cards. Rent only went up. But in 2025, the tables have turned in a dramatic way. A rental market correction is hitting coast to coast, and in some cities, it's not a dip. It's a full-blown collapse. Today, we're counting down the top 10 U.S. cities where rent is plummeting, landlords are scrambling, and tenants finally have the upper hand. This is your essential guide to what's breaking, who's panicking, and what you need to do next. We've analyzed the latest data from Zillow, Apartment List, and local market reports to bring you this definitive list. This isn't about fear, it's about facts. For landlords, it's a survival checklist. For tenants, it's a playbook for savings. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Austin, Texas, a classic story of boom meeting bust. This pandemic superstar is now struggling with a massive oversupply of new apartment towers. Austin's vacancy rate has climbed past 8%, up from roughly 5% just 2 years ago, while average asking rents are down about 2 to 3% year over year. Here's the landlord panic signal. Major property managers in Austin are now offering 2, even 3 months of free rent on new leases just to attract tenants. That's not a minor discount. It's a desperate concession that slashes their annual cash flow. And here's the tenant opportunity. This is your moment to negotiate. You can aggressively ask for significant rent reductions or upgrade to a much larger, better unit for the same price you were paying last year. The power has shifted. Next at number 9, we have Boise, Idaho, an iconic magnet for remote workers that saw values skyrocket. Now, as more companies call employees back to the office, demand is cooling rapidly. Boise rents have flattened and slipped roughly 1 to 2% year over year, while days on market for rentals have nearly doubled compared to the 2021 peak. The landlord panic signal here is deeply personal. Small-scale mom-and-pop investors in Boise who bought properties at the absolute peak of the market are now facing negative cash flow. With high mortgage payments and falling rents, some are being forced to sell at a loss just to escape. For tenants, this means the intense premium to live in a lifestyle city is evaporating. You can now find high-quality rentals in Boise without facing insane bidding wars or offering over-asking price. It's a chance to lock in a stable, reasonable rate. Coming in at number 8 is San Francisco, California, a market whose fortunes are deeply tied to the tech sector. After rounds of major layoffs and a shift toward hybrid work, demand for high-end apartments has evaporated. San Francisco rents remain down roughly 7 to 9% from their pre-pandemic peak, with vacancy rates hovering around 7% in many central neighborhoods. The landlord panic in San Francisco is centered in the luxury sector. Buildings that once commanded top dollar are now offering waived application fees, free parking, and upgraded appliance packages, amenities that were unthinkable as freebies just months ago. The tenant opportunity is clear. You can now downgrade your monthly cost without downgrading your lifestyle. This is the perfect time to move into that premium building in a better neighborhood that was previously out of reach. Number 7 on our list is Phoenix, Arizona, a Sunbelt city that experienced breakneck growth. Developers rushed in to meet demand, but they overestimated the long-term pace, leading to a serious glut of units. Phoenix now has one of the highest levels of new apartment completions in the country, with vacancy rates pushing toward 9% and asking rents down around 3% year over year. The panic signal for landlords in Phoenix is the lengthening time on market. Apartments that would have rented in days now sit vacant for weeks. This forces continuous price cuts, creating a downward spiral in the neighborhood's rental value. For tenants, this oversupply is a huge advantage. You have immense choice. Use it to your benefit. Don't just look at one building, play competing properties against each other to get the best possible deal. Now at number 6, we look at College Station, Texas, a classic college town. A slight dip in enrollment projections, combined with new student housing complexes opening, has created a surprising surplus of traditional rental units for families and professionals. Vacancy rates in non-student rentals have risen above 10%, and landlords are quietly cutting rents by 3 to 5% to stay competitive. Landlord panic here looks like a scramble to attract non-student tenants. You'll see advertising shift away from campus life and toward quiet living and family-friendly features as owners try to tap into a new demographic. For tenant families or young professionals, this is an unexpected window to get into these vibrant, amenity-rich areas at a discount, without competing with hordes of students. Breaking into the top 5 at number 5 is Miami, Florida, a city where the collapse isn't just about soft demand, it's about exploding costs. Soaring property taxes and crippling home insurance premiums have shattered the business model for many landlords. While rents are flat to down roughly 1% year over year, landlord operating costs in Miami have jumped by double digits. The panic is financial. Many landlords simply cannot raise rents enough to cover their skyrocketing expenses because the market won't bear it. This is leading to a sharp increase in rental properties being listed for sale, which adds even more inventory to the market. The tenant opportunity is twofold. First, you have negotiating power due to high inventory. Second, be cautious. If you find a great deal, understand that the building might be sold, so ask about the owner's long-term plans. Next, at number 4, we go to Portland, Oregon, a coastal market once deemed untouchable. However, the combination of extremely high costs, outmigration, and changing work patterns has finally tipped the scales. Portland rents are down approximately 4% year over year, with vacancies near their highest levels in over a decade. The landlord panic signal here is the pullback of major institutional investors. When big investment funds pause acquisitions in a major market like Portland, it's a huge red flag for the area's fundamentals and future growth prospects. For tenants, this means the premium for the zip code is shrinking. You can find surprisingly good deals, especially if you are flexible on the exact neighborhood or building age. The aura of invincibility is gone. Our top 3 begins at number 3 with Chicago, Illinois, a major indicator city. As a key economic hub, what happens here often signals a national trend. In Chicago, we're seeing a broad-based softening. Rents are down around 2% year over year, and effective rents are falling even faster once concessions are included. The panic is strategic. Large property companies are not just offering concessions. They are pausing new development projects and reevaluating their entire local portfolios. This is a cold, calculated response to a changed environment. The tenant opportunity in such a large market is flexibility. With big players nervous, you can often negotiate lease terms that were previously impossible. Shorter lease lengths, more lenient sublet policies, or waived early termination fees. In the runner-up position at number 2 is Nashville, Tennessee, a market once considered bulletproof due to its strong, diverse economy. Its rapid decline has caught nearly everyone off guard. Nashville rents have fallen roughly 3 to 4% year over year, while inventory has surged from a wave of new construction completed in the last 18 months. The ultimate landlord panic signal is emerging here: cash for keys deals. This is when a landlord pays a tenant to voluntarily vacate a unit so they can sell it empty. It's a last resort tactic used to avoid a total loss on a sale. For tenants in Nashville, this is a wait-and-see market. Prices may still be in free fall. Use rent tracking tools daily and be prepared to move quickly if you see a true bottom. Patience could save you thousands. And finally, the number 1 city where rent is collapsing in 2025 is Memphis, Tennessee. Here, a perfect storm of overbuilding, economic slowdown, and population loss has created the most extreme tenants market in the country. Memphis rents are down between 6 and 8% year over year, with vacancy rates exceeding 11% in several submarkets. The panic is systemic. Landlord associations in Memphis are actively lobbying local government for emergency tax breaks and relief, a clear sign of widespread distress. Some are even making risky conversions to short-term rentals as a last-ditch effort to find revenue. For tenants, you have maximum leverage. This goes beyond just asking for lower rent. You can request and expect upgrades like new appliances, hardwood floors, included utilities, or a premium parking spot at no extra charge. Be confident and negotiate every line item. So what's the big picture? For landlords, this is a definitive wake-up call. The passive, set-it-and-forget-it rental model is dead. Success now requires active management, knowing your local data intimately, budgeting for longer vacancy periods, and prioritizing tenant retention over maximum rent. For tenants, this is a window of opportunity not seen in over a decade. Your strategy must completely shift from finding anything available to strategic negotiation. Your most powerful tool is local rent decline data. Use it in every conversation. Here is your action plan. Landlords, run your numbers today. If you are in one of these top 10 markets, seriously consider selling underperforming properties now to avoid deeper losses. For properties you keep, communication is key. Keeping a good tenant is far cheaper than finding a new one. Tenants, do not rush. Shop around thoroughly. Use websites that track concessions, and always counteroffer the listed price. Cite the market data we've discussed. A simple, "I've seen comparable units renting for X% less," is your most powerful sentence. The rules of the rental market have changed. Your strategy must change with it. If you want to stay ahead of the financial shifts that impact your wealth, whether you own property or rent, subscribe to the channel. We provide the data-driven insights you need to make smart moves and protect your finances. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not financial, legal, or investment advice. All market data is subject to change. Conduct your own independent research and consult qualified professionals before making decisions.